Hi everybody, it's me, Vicky. Nice to see you. I think I got it fixed. I do apologize. I had some little technical difficulties, and hopefully everybody has a chance to find me. Or this is working. Yeah, for some reason won't open up for me. So anybody who's seen the other one, all right, all right. Hopefully everybody finds me. I'll start with the collective reading first. All right, so I'm going to do a collective reading for the divine feminine, divine masculine. So we're looking for our specific person. So for all of you who are just joining me, I'm Vicky Martin. I'm usually a little bit more organized than this. I had some sound issues when I first started the video, and so I just wanted to get everybody a chance to come back and find me because I think they were on the other video. And so basically, how do they feel about you? And so hopefully everybody has a chance to find me here. All right. So I'll move this all aside, get my cards out. So let's, I'm waiting for everybody to join me. You can certainly put your request in. I'll do some personalized readings tonight. Hopefully everybody gets a chance to find me. So Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries. I could even do each of your signs. I might even do that. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Hi, Tammy. I'm waiting for some of the others to come back over. I had another video going and I had some sound issues, so I'm just starting here. All right, so I'm going to do a 9-card spread. I'm going to do divine feminine, divine masculine to start. All right. So right now, as self, you are releasing any addictions. You're really becoming secure with yourself. You're really becoming aware of your own needs, and you're not looking for somebody else to take care of them. You're releasing any codependent type of energy, and you're feeling pretty secure. It is because of the fact that you've been doing a little reparenting yourself or rewriting your script, the way that you usually think of the circumstances with your specific person. You've been kind of like changing the storyline. All right. So the counterpart I have here Queen of Wands, whether it's a King of Wands or Queen of Wands. It really depends on different factors, such as, you know, are they being magnetic? Are they doing the action? So this person is actually drawing you in. This person is being very central, drawing you in. And this is because of the fact that the divine is working with this energy, with your specific person. You may be working with the violet flame meditation. You might be working with certain energies and making it work so that this energy is magnetizing. The situation I'm getting the justice upside down. Justice upside down means that, the underlying issues here. So this is really kind of highlighting the root factors, maybe, what is contributing to the problems in the first place. And the justice upside down is promises not kept. It's basically, to me, this is telling me this has a lot to do with being a little, having some fun, being a little free, and not having a commitment, not following through with promises, right? Being a little, there's issues about commitment or wanting to not be in a relationship of some sort. Your challenges is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is about them being immature. And Nisha, you found me, I hope. I got my sound fixed. So the Page of Wands is a little bit emotionally immature, right? Needs to grow up a little bit. So this is the challenge here is about friends, family. And so there's a possibility that, their energy is not acting, like mature in this situation. So this has a lot to do with you needing to understand focusing on yourself, because when it comes to the vibration of this person and the vibration of you, when you focus on them so much, you start taking on their vibration. You start resonating with their vibration. You start resonating with what they are sending you. And what you do is you start taking on that vibration, which can really actually bring you down. And you have to understand, as a creator, as an action oriented, when you focus on yourself, you focus on your happiness, you focus on what is taking place, you actually level up your vibration. And then those will go and get drawn to you and be pulled to you. And then you are basically the one in charge of the vibration in the first place. So what's happening with this situation with you and your person? Is there a chance of reconciliation? Is there a chance that this is going to work out? Well, I am getting the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a lot to do about healing. This is a promising situation where healing is being done. This is when you're supposed to journal. This is when you're supposed to really look at your emotions, start processing. And this is what's happening is you both are now that the dust has settled a little bit, you're both taking time to process what is happening and how you feel about this situation. There was some problems with commitment. There was some problems going on about some other factors. And this is where you're just looking to see what has taken place. The advice I'm getting is the Three of Swords upside down. Trust in the divine. Trust in the fact that you're healing your heart. Trust in the fact that your pain and your suffering was only based on the pain and suffering that you were actually holding on to. If you're holding on to this newfound energy, if you're being really co-creating in this happiness of space, what you're going to find right now, just to start and waiting for everybody to join me, I'm doing a collective reading for everybody to start, but certainly we can take a few names and we can do a couple of readings this evening. So as a collective, though, this is for everybody in case anybody doesn't get a chance to get a reading. But the advice that is being given to you, Divine Feminine, is the trust in the divine. Understand that you are healing, and as you are healing your heart, this is the energy that's being manifested, and you're going to see that the situation will evolve in a better outcome than before. Speaking of outcome, I'm getting the Nine of Cups upside down. And the outcome is stating that you don't really have much of a choice. This is something where you have to balance your energies. And in order for you to balance your energies, this person is assigned to do that with you. You basically are going to find that you have maybe no choice, but you're not being sacrificed in this situation. In fact, maybe just as well, this person doesn't have a choice either. The next steps I'm seeing here is the Hermit. And the Hermit is about clearing cords and attachment. So the Hermit upside down, the Hermit is usually about the truth, about the journey of about searching for answers. And the Hermit upside down is basically talking about you don't need to and so like this is the next steps. This is not something that you need to know. Curiosity can kill the cat. This is about the satisfaction that can come with clearing anything that does not resonate with you. You are not forced to go on a journey where, I need to find out. I need to see this through. I need to know why this is. No, you don't. You really don't. That's just, getting you going into a situation where it's not serving you. It's just serving your curiosity. Because that is about a lesson. And the lesson is the Page of Pentacles upside down. And this is followed by the Merkaba. So if you have the Page of Pentacles upside down, this is about inner child healing. This is about why you were lacking in the manifestations of seeing things following through. This is about you seeing that your Merkaba needed to be activated. In order for your Merkaba to be activated, you had to heal the inner child. You cannot walk around being manifesting these wonderful circumstances out of your own divine energy, your divine self, having a damaged inner child, because that's where everything originates from. And it was important for you to see where you were actually manifesting is a subconscious imprint from your inner child. So overall energy is, don't be looking back at the past. The past no longer exists. The only thing that exists is this time, this moment. Retribution is about God is all about love and joy and not suffering, and only wants people to be mindful of the laws of the universe. So we have to stop being scared of the rules. We have to stop being scared of what is right and what is wrong. We have to stop being scared of what choices that we make. We have to see that it's time to have fun. What is it that you could do in order for you to have fun in these circumstances so that you can understand what it's like to have fun on this journey? You and your person. Why is your person so important to you? Your person is important to you because of the fact you feel good with this person. This person makes you feel source. It makes you feel love. It makes you feel all of these wonderful things. So if that is the case, if this is the case, then why are you not in that energy now? You're not in this energy of being love or having fun. So that is Divine Feminine's energy. All right, anybody here going to be asking for their reads? Go ahead and ask. I'm just going to... Nisha and Tammy, are you still here with me? I'm going to do the masculine first. I'm going to do divine feminine and then divine masculine. And then you are next, Nisha, if you want. So, Tammy, absolutely. You both can get a chance. I'll do you two both. For Tammy, you were the first one who was here. So even if I was going to draw names, I'll take your name first anyway. And Nisha, you were on my other channel. So definitely, I don't even have to go and write you down and draw names. I'm going to do the divine masculine first. While I'm waiting, if you haven't had a chance to go and check out the Violet Flame, I have one that is a verse that is recording where you're just kind of like reading the verse. But then I did another one as well where I have did a recording taking you through a meditation of the Violet Flame. Hey, Jessica, it's okay. We're just going to do checking in on your specific person. How do they feel about you tonight? Right now, I'm just doing a divine masculine, divine feminine reading while I was waiting for everybody to jump on. I am going to get, I'm going to get into the nitty gritty, trying to see what really comes up tonight. All right, so divine masculine. So let's check into the divine masculine. Spill the tea. All right. So divine masculine, and this is like a general collective type of message. So divine masculine, I'm seeing divine masculine is like I doesn't see it coming. You know, just doesn't see what's happening. They're kind of like high in their little glow. They're enjoying a little fun, a little laughter, but right now they are, it's like they're in a fight or a battle and they have no idea what they're battling right now. Oh, absolutely. We'll check into that, Tammy, when I'm not gonna, so I'm designing these. So I'm going to pull a couple cards and see if it's coming through what they are feeling about this connection with you. And that's what it is whoever your specific person is, whether you're in contact or not. So for these collective ones, they're very general. And so, yeah, the divine masculine doesn't see what's going on, just kind of like there's a battle here and I don't know what I'm fighting through. And, you know, they're just kind of like playing along and they're just having fun and they don't really know what's going on. And their person, you're having great control. You are holding the energies inside internally really well. In fact, the Kundalini energy is activating and it is you're being very contained, right? So the situation right now is causing a little bit of a secure attachment where things are being quite healthy, right? You know, it's kind of balanced. You know, you're not really doing a lot of work. He's not doing a lot of work right now. And this is the perspective from the divine masculine. And so the challenge is the challenge here is there is some conflict or some competition, and the conflict is because of a trauma bubble. And a trauma bubble is when there is trapped hidden pain. You don't know where it's coming from. You think that you've done all the work and everything seems like it's going really well, but then all of a sudden boom, there it is. And you didn't see it coming and there it is, right? So it's kind of like, here you're in a secure environment, bantering back and forth, everything is good, and all of a sudden the divine masculine is triggered. And they don't even know why, you know, like it's like, oh, why is this happening? And so the possibility of reconciliation, I got the King of Cups, and it is being confirmed by energy clearing. So, your energy is in need of a good clearing. The masculine is falling madly in love. All right. So, the advice that is being offered to you is be willing to walk away and understanding that you don't need anything, you don't want anything, you're just having a great time. You see how the tables have turned? So as you're getting into that energy, you're like, this is all good, this is all fun, I'm having a great time, I'm looking forward, because this is how what happens on one level reality is actually happening on all the other levels of reality. And so what happens is, the tables have turned, right? And so as you're in this secure attachment and they're supposed to be secure, but now they're starting to get a little insecure because everything is going so good, right? So the next steps I'm seeing here is to understand that, do some mirror work, heal that broken hurt. There is this pain that you still are holding on to. Look in the mirror, talk to yourself as if you are in the body of your divine masculine and you are looking at yourself madly in love. It's like, oh, you're just so beautiful. I adore everything about you. You're, this energy is creating this manifestation. Because the lesson here is, again, the same lesson is coming up for the divine feminine. Like, this is no word. So the same lesson is coming up for the divine feminine is coming up for the divine masculine. And the lesson is about emotional immaturity. Expect messages where you're going to see that their behavior is going to shift and change. There is a lot of contact that may be happening where you're going to start noticing how you are, putting them finally in that balanced place. Before, you were putting them up on a pedestal. You were like, and now it's kind of like you're becoming secure. You're becoming confident. You're becoming really one with yourself. And now they're kind of like, hey, and the messages will start, right? The outcome is showing it's not over. This is time to manifest. Manifest. Because you get the Death card upside down. This is not done. This is going to be continuing and continuing and continuing. All right. So we'll do Nisha and then we'll do Tammy. I had a few of you waiting in my queue in my other video. I do apologize. I set it up and I went to work and I came home. I ate something and I went to do a little meditation and I fell asleep. I am so sorry. So I'm a little late for my invite. All right, Nisha. So you want to know what they're thinking, your person. All right, so just let me put out these cards. Let me see if I can tell you what I'm getting. All right. Yes. Well, I'm I'm getting you. You're gonna be very happy soon. You're gonna be very happy soon. You're going to get a message. All right. You're going to get a nice, satisfying message. I believe from your person. All right. Your person is going through a little difficulty letting you go. I'm seeing here that they're having a little difficulty letting you go. And it's because of the fact that you are really turned up your manifesting. I don't know what you're doing. It is energy work of some sort, but the manifesting, you're on it. You are actually doing a really great job on your manifesting. You still have a little bit of a challenge in your manifesting because of the fact you have a little emotional wound that has to be healed. But that emotional wound that has to be healed is interfering at the very start of the manifesting. You're doing great as it starts receiving momentum, but somewhere in the earlier stage, you have a little bit of, and I think it has something to do with your attachment style. And so I'm seeing here that your energy, they seen you once like, oh, they didn't see you as the prize. And so now it seems like it's like, I'm not going to say the roles reverse, but they see you absolutely more radiating. They're just like, they're very impressed with you. And, all of that attention and focus on you putting them up on a pedestal, they're kind of like starting to question, were they that great? Because you put all that beautiful energy into them. And so when you pulled your energy back, you pulled back you out of them, which means now they're seeing, oh, I'm really nothing really without her. Um, Reconciliation. This is what you got. This is what you got. So reconciliation, I am seeing that there is a little bit of stress according to your person where he's going through something and he's going through something. And because of he's going through something, you are going to see this contact to happen. You're going to see this reconciliation. You are going to see things to fall through. The advice that I am getting here is both cards are saying about balancing your divine feminine energy. So, you have to set aside some time to feel your feelings because your feelings is how you manifest, right? And this is where we go back to watch over that emotional wound. If you have some hurt or some pain or some suffering or some fear going in your manifesting, you will manifest through that fear. And so we manifest through our emotions, not what we want, not what we think, but what we feel. All right. And so the next steps here is I'm seeing stop it with the thoughts, stop it with seeing this as coming, and just know it's going to happen. Just get in that energy of knowing, stop wanting, stop getting into your head. You're a little in your head. And so the lesson here is to see that this is an energy that is equally shared with both of you. And as you see that this energy is equally shared with you, it's about projections. It's about you manifesting the other person to show up for you, and the other person is manifesting you to show up for them. And so these are contracts. These are contracts that you made. These are contracts that you made long before you came here. And so when you actually know how this works, you become really confident, like, well, it's going to happen. So the outcome here is there is a little dissatisfaction or a little, I'm seeing that the divine masculine is not going to be in his ego. I'm seeing that the divine masculine is struggling a little bit to get in his true masculine self. So he's not going to be like showing up for you, being all happy and bright. He's going through some trauma, and that trauma is going to set him back a little bit. All right. Now, he may be looking for you to console him. He may be looking for you to help him out. There's something going on. He needs your help. You are going to get a message from him, and it's going to make you very, very happy, but you have to stay in your secure type of energy. You are working through a trauma bubble yourself. And so this is where you have to learn what it feels like to follow your intuition. All right. That distortion in your divine feminine is in your sacral, and your sacral is where your intuition is. This is what you have to heal. You have to heal your sacral chakra. All right. So work with your sacral chakra. Talk about your feelings in your journal. Start using mantras. I feel. All right. Not I want. I feel. How do you feel? Every day when you wake up, I feel. Get into feel. Feeling. All right. Overall, I'm getting that you have a little bit of an idea of what you want for a commitment, and this person, as long as you feel like it's a wish and not something that you truly deserve, that's going to finally erase some of the challenges that you actually have. All right. This is your divine counterpart. Don't give in. You're on the right track. Don't give in. You are the divine counterpart. You're the divine feminine. Don't get into the masculine energy. Let him work it out. But you will hear from him really soon. All right. Tammy, you here with me? Tammy, you still here with me? I think I had too much of Jesus wine when I made my soul contracts. Don't call that in. The universe is listening all the time. Don't even make jokes. You are manifesting really well. Your card showed it. You're doing really good, Nisha. All right, Tammy, you said you want to check in on your person, you and your person. All right. Later, after I'm done this video, I will attach some of the links. If you come back and watch this later, I'll attach some of the links in the description and have some of the videos that I might mention. There is a Violet Flame one. It's really great for you. There is one as well. It's about a dance. It's when the avoidant attachment pulls away. It's a little bit something there for you. And I have a few things there that we've been working on. So, Tammy, So your person's afraid of you. Your person feels that they have a fear of commitment. Is it that because they're afraid they're not going to be worthy of you? So hi Snow, doing a reading. I did collective divine feminine, divine masculine, and now I'm answering people's questions, people getting readings. Nice for you to join. I don't recognize your name. Welcome to my channel. All right, so going back to you, Tammy. Tammy, I'm seeing here your person doesn't feel that they're worthy of you. And it's a fear, and I think that they see you as a good person. They see you as a worthy person. They see you as a given person, but they're not quite sure what to think of you. They see you, they see you as someone who is really giving and really showing up, but you need to raise your vibration. So maybe they see you as someone that doesn't see your standards that really where they should be. They see you much higher than where you are setting yourself up. So the situation here is I'm seeing that there is a lot of, now subconsciously you're adoring this person, but it's actually you. You are madly in love with. Oh, thank you, Snowflower. Thank you for joining me. I'm here every weekend, and I do have a lot of videos there that I do. All right, so back to you, Tammy. I'm seeing that there's just like this beautiful, lovely energy. And the situation is that it's you. It's absolutely you. In fact, when you're actually subconsciously working out the other person's energy. So if they are not responding to you, it's because you are projecting them, right? So if you are, there's a mirror switch here, all right? And so this is just subconsciously going on. And so you're not actually receiving what you deserve. You're receiving what's being projected to you. The challenge that I am seeing here, so you know, there is a lot of projections, but the challenge is someone has abandonment issues. And because they have an abandonment issue, they are so scared of things to be done. It's just like, it's like a fear of abandonment is coming up. This is a challenge. And remember when I had said about at the very start, he's afraid of you? I'm assuming whoever your person is, hi, okay, whoever your person is, abandonment issues. There is definitely a big fear, afraid of losing you, That's why they see you such great, like they see high in you, and they're seeing so much love in you. This person is so afraid. The reconciliation aspect is showing it's subconscious. So you don't see it, but you're conscious. if that makes sense. So it's something that you can't really control, and it's not that you can't see it. Usually when I see this as subconscious, you're working through it. I see you working through what it is because you went and did all of this work. You did all the shadow work. And then you went and started doing all of this other work. But what you have to do is heal that the fear of abandonment, understanding of fear of abandonment, working through fear of abandonment, so you can really understand this fear of abandonment. Because this person has some issues with it. And so spiritual bypassing is when you tend to rely on somebody to make you really feel good. And so understanding that the fear of abandonment, they're always going to be afraid that you're not going to show up for them. And it's a lot of pressure on you. It's a lot of pressure on them. So with you projecting this onto them, you may be having all these expectations from them. So the more that you go and do this work and understand you can only be accountable for your own happiness. And as long as you're showing up for yourself, no one can leave. They will start mirroring that. All right. So as you are mirroring that to them, they're going to start healing because of that. So if they have a real big fear of abandonment and you're working through the fear of abandonment, they'll start taking on that energy. So the advice is do that work. Work through that energy that we were just talking about. The violet flame would do you good too. All right. So work through self, knowing you're not going to show, you're going to keep on showing up. Don't abandon yourself. You have abandoned yourself in the past. So the next step is knowing that this person is not going to heal you, not going to heal not going to heal you, not going to heal. You need to do the healing. And as you do the healing, that's going to be showing up for you. You have to remember you're safe. You have to know that you're safe. You have to know you're going to show up for yourself. You're never going to leave yourself. You're going to be safe no matter what. The more that you feel you belong and that you're safe and you're secure, you're going to magnetize that. That is going to show up. The lesson here is trust in the divine. He is not your love. You are your love. Don't rely on him to show up for you. It's you. He is nothing. He is nothing without you. He will not show up for anyone because of his fear of abandonment. And so if you're doing all this work, like if anybody else, if he was to go and have a relationship with anybody else, he could not have a relationship with all of these projections. He would just be like whatever the work they are, right? And so you show up in your own energy and trust the divine. The divine is saying you have sacrificed enough. Ask the angels for help. Do the violet flame. Get back your energy. Stop living the vibration of his projection. Stop being his projection. Start getting into your energy of who you really are. You wanted this commitment so bad, you became a runner-chaser dynamic because it served your polarities. It served the attraction. It served for you guys to start paying attention because you had to heal. And guess what? One of you was chasing, the other one was pushing away because of the fact the person was freaking out. What happens when you throw a cat in the bathtub? They're going to scratch and claw and scream and run because they're afraid. There is a reconciliation here. when you get into your divine feminine energy, when you get into yours. All right? This is here for you. All right? I hope that answers your question, Dammy. So RK, I'm glad that you joined. Snowflower, I hope you subscribe. I am also offering a contest. I'm just gonna put it out here. So for 1 month, I am paying attention to everybody who is subscribing to my channel. So stay subscribed. For a month, I am paying attention to everybody who is newly subscribing to my channel. And what's happening is I'm saying bring a friend. So if you already subscribed, get a friend to subscribe, because when I go and do this draw in a month's time, when I do the draw, everybody who subscribes is going to go into the draw. And guess what? Not only do they win a free premium private reading, the friend who recommended them. So if you are already subscribed, you will also have the chance to win. So you and a new subscriber, so it would be 2 of you, the people who are already subscribed and a friend. So it's, if you are just subscribing now, get a friend to subscribe as well, and the 2 of you will have the opportunity to win a premium private reading. We don't have to do it live. It can be private. And so that is what I'm offering. So this is something that I'm going to run for 1 month. And so I will be making the decision and making the announcement in January. So if you join, grab a friend, get somebody to go and subscribe. But you have to stay subscribed, okay? You have to stay subscribed. And if you do that, it will definitely be, these readings, I still don't go into the depth of what I do with my premium readings on the side. So just be aware. They are recorded on YouTube, but they're private. I'm not going to erase your links, and you will be able to access them, so you'll have a recording of them. So that was my little, I just started that contest, so it was something I'm offering. Well, RK, get somebody to subscribe. And so anybody who's already subscribed, it would be hard to validate, that way. So that's why if you get somebody who will subscribe, you and that person will each be able to win a reading. So anybody who subscribed, you get somebody to subscribe, and then the potential would be that though everybody will get in that raffle. So RK is here, and then RK, you get a friend, and like on next Friday, they subscribe, their name, because I have a little thing that shows me all the people, right? And so when their name goes in the basket, but you have to stay subscribed. If you're like going to just subscribe and then unsubscribe, it won't count you in. All right, Snowflower, you're next. And like I said, I will go and put some links in of some of the videos that was just created. I didn't have a chance to do it before I started streaming. And so I had, because I was already streaming somewhere else, and I had some issues with my sound. So I did it really quick, just trying to jump over. All right, Snowflower, this is for you. Yes, I am triple Gemini. I don't have any of my moderators in the chat this evening, probably because it's quite late for some of them. So for anybody joining on, feel free, anybody, just to remind them, let them know what's going on. All right. So Snowflower, I see here that this is a time of patience for you. All right. You are to do some clearing and some cleansing. You are learning a great deal of patience because during this time you have not been receiving what you've been wanting. Like you've been wanting this to be a little bit more equal, and you have been not getting your share. Well, is your partner a male or a female? Can I ask that question? Because I will tell you, he's a bit of, and I'm sorry for the language, but he's a bit of a player. It's subconscious. It's subconscious. All right. So I'm getting here that he is a little bit of a player, and he keeps he keeps things hidden. Yeah. He keeps things hidden from you, right? He sees you I'm going to get a card here. It's not love. It's not love that he feels for you. Definitely avoidant attachment, right? Definitely he sees you not clingy or anything. He just tries to not be attached to anything. And but I'm not saying you're not worthy of love. You are the Queen of Cups in this situation. But he doesn't focus on love with you, all right? He focuses on no strings attached, all right? This is just what I'm getting. I hope I'm not offending anybody, but this is what I'm getting. No strings attached. The situation with you looks like there is I'm showing here the situation is looking back at the past. There's something about you guys hiking together or doing something outside. Maybe you have some memories of you guys sharing some time together, because I'm seeing that there is some memories here, and there are some memories, and those memories are not really working towards any particular goal, just having some fun. The challenge here. All right, so I have a question. The challenge here is it's showing a reconciliation. All right, there is a possibility that they are feeding off of your light. At the beach. Well, definitely it's about looking back at the memories of you being together outside. There is a reconciliation. I'm seeing some things here. Believe me, you want to stay here and see this reading. the challenge here is a reconciliation. Not only a reconciliation in this lifetime, but many lifetimes. You have had past lives together, and you are needing to be aware of what is your energy and what is theirs, all right? Because there is a feeding off of your energy, and this is a going back to being kind of that one-sided thing, right? If you look at the work that you have done, if you put your request out, ask the universe, ask in the way that you need to ask. Because when you look at manifesting, you're looking at the manifesting as, so what you're doing is, as you manifest, you're paying attention to your manifestation too much. You need to learn how to let go. All right. So this is what's happening in your reconciliation. You are, I'm putting it out, universe. I want to see how it's going to happen. And you're like, okay, I'm still watching. Okay, universe, what you doing with it? What are you? And so the atoms can't move while you're watching the atoms. Okay, so it's quantum physics, right? So when you look in the box with the atoms, they're like, just like that, just stop. And then you kind of like turn around and look, and all of a sudden they start moving. All right, it's like kids. When you are raising kids, you're watching the kids and they're all sitting there just looking at you. And as soon as you go in the other room, they're like jumping around. All right. That's the same thing. You need to put it out there, tell the universe what you want, and then walk out of the room with the universe. Just like, I don't want to see what's going to happen with this manifestation. You just know it's going to be looked after, however that is, but you are watching them. You are looking at that. You are looking for validation. You are just paying attention. It's like watching a boiling pot of water, never boiling, because you're watching the pot, and you're watching the pot for so long, right? So it's kind of like, and if you actually walked away and did something fun. So this is what it's like at home, right? I put a pot on the stove, and if I stand there and I'm like, I really want a coffee right now, and I'm boiling my water, there is a possibility that if I go and put the pot on the stove and turn on some music and really enjoy the music, the water is like boiling away. I can't get to it fast enough. So don't be paying attention to the boiling water not boiling. Just do something fun, do something great. Just pay attention to something that you would be doing anyway. All right. You are getting advice to see that you are a magnificent magician. You are the manifester. You are the creator with source. You see, you are supposed to be in the illuminating stage. When this person first showed up for you, you were in that same sequence of energy that allowed you to be illuminating. Get back into that energy again. What was it like when they showed up before? What did you feel like when they showed up before? Because the beginning and the ending is about alignment. All right. The rest of it is about having fun, right? So Merry Christmas to you, Dragon. I hope everything is great for you. You see, the next steps, this is the next steps. This isn't just a cycle. This is going to be ongoing. This is going to determine how you're going to be living your life. Because I'll tell you, if this is your twin flame, and if you are not taking action and taking accountability for your life, you are going to find that this situation is never going to end. It is always going to be ongoing. This is past life. This is constant. You see, the lesson here is anxious attachment will create a avoidant attachment type of energy. It's subconscious. This person is reacting to the polarity of your action. So there is you trying to fix this conflict. Somebody has a fear of conflict. So it's like overdoing, people pleasing all the time. I'm not sure what he is. Oh, well, we'll get to you in a bit. So here you are doing people pleasing, constantly trying to resolve this conflict. And it's that anxious attachment is constantly having them in your mind, constantly being focused on them. So you're an anxious attachment. You're thinking about them all the time. You're wondering what they're doing all the time. You need to heal that part in you by focusing on you. The outcome for you is, if you don't start listening to your intuition and knowing what is going on with them and thinking of all of these different scenarios in your head, you are not going to heal. It is actually contributing to all of this. When we say it's time for you to look inside and seek the answers and you would know, that means for you to understand your own attachment disposition, how your energy works. Their energy is reacting to your energy, right? So as long as you're hyper-focused on them, you are not able to call them in. This is about you learning patience. This is about you seeing that you're not always going to be seeing things are being done that way because you're too much in your head. You want energy be given back and forth to you equally. Balance. It's balance. It's balance. It takes patience. It takes you knowing. Trust. Trust in the divine. You need to learn how to trust him. This is not over. This is not over. It's subconscious programming. You need to get into your energy. You are not to sacrifice yourself anymore. This person, whether or not he loves you, is up to him. But how would he know how to love you if you don't get into your own energy? You want a commitment so bad, you're willing to diminish your own manifestation. You need to do a cleanse because you are abusing yourself by being the victim. Your throat is blocked. It's time for you to have a secure attachment. And the only way you're going to do that is heal the trauma that caused it in the first place. And how is that? Is that as long as you're focusing on him and allowing your mind to create all sorts of scenarios, you are looking for those validations. You are going to create more and more of those situations that's going to cause you to be hyper fixated and focused on what could go wrong. So you're truly manifesting from fear, not from love. All right. So I think you got that in the reading. I think the question you asked, you got that in the reading. All right. So is your person a Libra? Who's the Libra? All right. He's a Taurus. So I'm getting this is a contract that you have to resolve. There is a contract with you two. Of course, we're always manifesting. Why would we manifest only what we want to manifest? What happened to all the other things with our energy? Like, it's not like, you know, when we walked in the street and you can like that girl and not like that girl and avoid that girl, you know, you can make those choices. Your energy can't make that choice. Your energy cannot even say, oh, it can be open for this person and not open for this person. It's actually going to be the same for everybody. Who was the next read? I have to go up and look. All right, so we did Tammy. We did Snowflower. I'm so glad that you joined me, Snowflower. RK. Tammy, I'm so glad you joined me tonight too. RK, did you want to get read next? Triple Gemini, are you still here too? Thank you. So, to tell you, I've been a twin flame coach for about 18 years. I've written books and I've been coaching, but I've been doing it privately. So about 2 months ago, not even actually, November and December, I started doing live and I started coming on here. So I do appreciate those who have found me and willing to support me. Absolutely. I just want to build my channel so I can be here for you. I also just want to build my channel so I have the ability for sometimes some people like to send a tip of gratitude or whatever. I just want to have it so that we can keep on engaging and not get lost in the shuffle. I do have the Violet Flame meditation, also another Violet Flame verse that is really, really great. Some really enjoy it. I have another one when he pulls away. It's a form of a dance type of verse that helps people. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. All right. So tomorrow and so Saturdays and Sundays, I am here live. I also do the signs. And I also, so every week I'll do the signs for the weekend and I will do the yearly signs, the monthly signs, and the weekly and the weekend signs. I also will come and do free reading for your questions too. All right. So I got to make sure I don't want to miss you on the list. Who was next for the reading, guys? Can you help me out here? I did Snowflower, I did Tammy. I don't know if it was RK next or if it was Dragon next. I really don't know which one was next. And Gemini, you came in there too. Here, I got a little board. I'll put our names on it. So we have RK, we got triple Gemini, and Dragon. I hope you're okay with me calling you guys your short versions of your names. Did I miss anybody? So we have RK, triple Gemini, and Dragon. Anybody else I missed? Watch your ears. I just got to clear. Sometimes when I have quite a few people asking for readings, I'll narrow it down and just draw names. But I think we're pretty good. RK next. Perfect. Thank you. I have your names on the board, so we won't forget you. Yes, I have RK, triple Gemini, and then you Dragon. And if anybody else comes on, they'll have to go on the list. All right. So, what do you wish for? What do you want? What is it that you are trying to manifest here? Thank you. This is me being at work all day. So I'm not trying. All right. So this is what's coming through for you, RK. All right. What do you wish for? What do you want? What is it that you're trying to manifest? What do you say to yourself in the mirror every day? When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you say to yourself? Because this has a lot to do with your energy. So when you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I love you, how does that feel to you? I do have moderators. I have a whole bunch of them. I do need one when I do late readings. I actually have probably about 7 of them. They have been on here quite frequently. It's just that a lot of them don't tend to be here. This is 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is quite late for some people. So I probably need moderators for this time of night. Every time I see the mirror, I say I'm happy and content in my life. All right. Happy and content in your life. How about, are you happy and content? RK, are you happy and content? Because this is where this is coming from. I'm seeing your energy is showing that your person is expressing that they don't want the stress. They don't, yeah. Your person doesn't want the stress, or you don't want the stress. There is some trying to get through their healing. And with you, you're expressing your growth. You're expressing yourself, right? I do see your person, it's showing here. This is weird for this energy. So it's showing here, your person is giving to this energy that there are emotions that need to be released. They want this. They actually want to be with you. They're showing that they want you. They want to manifest you. They want to be free in this relationship without, the situation is saying things are going to happen really fast as soon as you release somebody from the past. This is a factor that's contributing to this separation in the first place. Did somebody not get over somebody from the past, or is there a relationship from the past that is interfering with you two? Because of the fact is, it's showing here that a lot, it happened really fast, and it looks like a lot of action is happening really fast because you're willing to say goodbye to the past. I'm seeing your challenge. Your challenge is to stay present. Your challenge is to stay in this energy. You keep on going back into the past. You keep on going back to the way it used to be. There is something to do with some pain in the past. I am seeing, in order for you to get back together, your solar plexus is where you have problem. You need to stop being a people pleaser. You need to stop being a people pleaser. I'm showing here blocked power. you need to give yourself permission to be yourself. You need to give yourself permission. It's like you're very like a people pleaser. Um, and you were pleasing people who were not deserving of that type of energy. In fact, you seem to, no, solar plexus. Solar plexus. This has a lot to do with past life, maybe having enslavement. And so there could be a possibility where you may have been enslavement. There is usually some kind of an energy that you're working out where one person owned the other, or there seems to be an imbalance of energies this way, where one feels that they are an imprisonment, where they are a master servant type of energy. And so this is something to do with your power center being blocked. When you actually release this type of energy, you'll see that you are able to stand up for yourself by being your authentic self, being appreciated by being who you are. Because I'm seeing here for advice is you're getting to do the violet flame. You are here to ask the divine, or ask to get into that subconscious reprogramming. You need to not initiate a new contract. You are to not initiate new contact. You are to actually not even get into your head right now. Just kind of like do the work that you are needing to do. Because the next steps, it's saying you are going to raise your vibration. And as you raise your vibration, you're going to start being recognized. You're going to start seeing that validation that you're looking for. See, the lesson here is you were spiritually bypassing. And what that means is this. The person wasn't quite ready, all right? The person just wasn't quite ready. And so in order for you to understand that this was you were focusing all of this affection on this person, but there was some spiritual bypassing. And spiritual bypassing is when you rely on them to make you happy. All right. It's like, oh, please, I want to serve you because it makes me really feel happy to do this for you. But, are they being really happy about this? Are they being really grateful about this? Why are you so grateful about the fact of doing something for somebody else? People pleasing is a trauma response when you're hoping for them to be validating that you're worthy. And when you start looking into your own self-worth, you have the ability to actually understand that you need to see that you are worthy. Your power center is really about how powerful, how worthy you are. And it's about really putting that energy of knowing that you are an important person. You have lots to offer, no matter what. You see, this is all based on you know it's time to manifest. This is a time for you to really look at, well, if I understand it correctly, your solar plexus is your connection to source. It is your connection to God. Remember, it's all not all linear. So your bottom three chakras is your physical reality of how we are existing. Where our security, our money, our what we have as an existence, how we feel. So you got your emotional body, your physical body, and you have your spiritual body. Your spiritual body is your solar plexus, right? Your solar plexus is your relationship with God. right? And then that all combines into the heart chakra, right? So with you, this is time to look in the mirror and speak what you want to manifest. You want to say, I'm content and happy. Well, then that's all you're going to get. It's time for you to look in the mirror and say, I am powerful. I feel love and affection no matter what, every single day. I am. I feel. I deserve. That's the thing. What do you deserve? What do you deserve? Because when you see you deserve, you shouldn't have to be fighting for somebody to love and deserve you. You should be happy and complete because you deserve that. There is a little repressed emotions with you. You people please in order to feel good, but there's some sadness. There is something about sadness with you. Yes, you deserve love and respect. You feel that in everything you do. It has a lot to do with how we manifest. Doing good doesn't, okay. So here's this. What is the difference with a monk and a beggar on the street? God doesn't love either one more than the other. Now, the beggar on the street seems like they're not blessed, and the monk seems like they are. But the monk and the beggar gets the same amount of love from God. The only thing that's holding them to in completely two different places is discipline. The beggar is trying to get help, needs help, begs for help. And the monk allows it all to be centered in their heart, quiets the mind, and believes. Be the monk, not the beggar. Right. Yes. You're not going to see the person show up until, and actually it's going to happen really fast when he does, but you need to pump up your manifesting. What do you really want? Triple Gemini, you here? Triple Gemini? All right, Triple Gemini, your person. What's going on there? All right, triple Gemini. This is your highest level soulmate. Doesn't mean it's not your twin flame or is your twin flame, but in this lifetime, this is your highest level soulmate. When I started this, twin flames weren't really discussed. I'm 56, so twin flames weren't really discussed when I started talking about this when I was 20. And then, so when I started talking about twin flames, I was talking about twin flames and nobody else was talking about them. But I always learned about the concept of the designated soulmate, all right, your specific person. And so I tend to, that's how my channel gets called, Get Your Soulmate and Dump the Rest. It doesn't mean that your twin flame is better than the soulmate, because my truth is we are here to live certain experiences, and how we manifest people, it depends on what we need to learn and live to show up. And so the twin flame is about polarity of the two sides of your own self, the projections of yourself and an internal, and aligning them to up. The soulmate, your person, which is also a twin flame too. So that person is, living every lifetime searching for you, and you're searching for them, and you're the highest level type of soulmate. So this is maybe not, looking for some form of validation that this is your person. No, I'm getting this is your person. All right. Nice to have you back. This is your person. But there is definitely, so this is what I'm getting. Somebody knows this is the person, but there's a fear of abandonment. All right. So the more that you love somebody, the more the fear of abandonment comes up. It's so much fear here. So much fear. Oh my gosh. So much fear here. So abandonment issues will affect this relationship. Okay. So I don't know if it's you or them, but definitely there is abandonment issues. And this person, you are showing that. So one of you, and this is what I get. So one of you, very worthy, very knows what they want, right? Definitely got some fear of abandonment issues. So it's kind of like sabotages, where the other one is just, shifting through their levels of consciousness, but they're not holding on to anything, right? They're just basically trying to, well, let's put it this way. One holds on to the, no, word. One, all right, please forgive me. I'm not criticizing in any way, but one seems to have lots of money and one doesn't. All right. One seems to hold on to energy really well, and one, it's just like flowing off of them. So one seems to have a lot of money, one does not. All right. This is what's coming through. So the situation here is definitely contract here. Definitely somebody that this is a contract with, that regarding a promise you've made in a past life, and you are to take time out of your lives to share. Now, the challenge is someone doesn't, they have commitment issues, all right? And this has going back to the fear of abandonment, all right? Totally desires you, but just runs off in every different direction. the fear of abandonment. This person is not good for you right now, the way things are. The challenges, there is some karmic debris, and I think it might be from a past life that's coming through, and that's why it doesn't feel so good. Now, is there a conciliation, a reconciliation? I see you have to raise you have to still ascend together. And so what that seems like is one of you is resisting this. All right. So I am getting that the one, and because it's showing up here, which one is the female is the one that needs a little work. And that is about the magnet that's going to be attracted. There is the woman is one who's not quite ready. There is a little distortion, and if you look back, you'll see that the energies is with the one who is the divine feminine. Could be masculine and feminine, doesn't mean necessarily the woman or the man, but the one who is actually the divine feminine in this situation is the one who is still working on some healing. I'm getting here, if we looked at this as a whole, all right, so I'm getting here that you are to learn self-care. You are to learn that this person is not going anywhere. This is your person. This person knows that you are their person, but they're scared. They get abandonment issues, but they know. And so you here have some challenges, but do the violet flame. It will help you with the karmic debris. If you are the divine feminine, there is some work that needs to be done with you. Your magnet is not attracting. You're kind of in your own way by looking too much over what's been happening, because there is a codependent situation here, and it's what is happening on one level reality, and I think it's from the past life. I think there is something here about the past life coming through, and this is what you're actually feeling. And so it has a lot to do with breaking the chains that chain you together. So I think it came up in the last reading, a little bit of slavery. I think there is, it was one I posted talking about it from a couple years ago, enslavement. And this is an energy that is in our solar plexus, and it can block our solar plexus from past life. And by you two having past life together, it brings you back into that frequency, that vibration, and it's kind of confusing because you don't know where you're getting from. So it doesn't matter how much work you're doing, you still have that manifesting of this old energy still coming through. The lesson here is to see that there was some instability because of a karmic debris coming through from a past life. And this is not something that you're doing wrong. This is something that you need to release. You see, if you pause enough to let the energies catch up, you will see that this whole him or her, whoever, this whole manifestation, the resistance on this whole manifestation is this energy that is not even about you and this person. It is your past life karma that is coming through. So, how to get fresh manifestation coming through is to do the violet flame. Do it for 21 days. This is your highest leveled person. Could even be your twin flame. I'm right now feeling the energy of past life. So that is part of the whole twin flame saga, by the way, is clearing all of the past lives too. So it is time for you to see there is a lot that's going on that's just been repeating from past life. And so in order for you to get present, you need to get present. You need to get your energy present. You need to get focused on yourself. So let them go. Let the person go. They're not going anywhere. Just get yourself so you're updating to your current energy, and they'll update too. This is just, that happened with me and my person. We never really ever let go of each other. And so, it went on and on and on and on until I learned to let go of them and they let go of me, and, things actually started happening. Does that make sense? Triple Gemini. It's past life energy coming through. It's something to do with understanding timelines. You got to get your timelines back. I hope you guys appreciate all of these things, because every single time I do these, no one is ever once seems to, I'm going to word this properly. Every single time I do these, everybody resonates. Everybody knows that it's not me, it's the universe. It's our manifestations. It's the divine. It's, I just have a really great way of telling you like it is, right? Yeah. And so that has, but this is your person. This is your person. But do the violet flame. I've got, I'm telling you. So it's powerful. Just be aware of that. I've had people who were in completely no contact and started doing the violet flame, and their person reached out to them, and they're actually getting along. So it works. All right, Dragon, your turn. It's 11 o'clock at night for me, so we'll stop with Dragon, all right? Jessica? You're welcome. And remember what I had said, there is a contest for everybody who's already subscribed. I'm going to be paying attention to all my subscribers right now. So anybody who is already subscribed, get a friend to also subscribe. I want to bring my subscribers up. So get a friend to subscribe. I am doing a draw for all of these new people who are joining, and I will not only give them a premium reading as a prize, that you who referred them will also win the premium reading. So I want everybody to have a chance to win. So those who are subscribed, get a friend to subscribe, and anybody who is going to subscribe being referred, there's a chance to win. All right, for both of you. Yes, I have a friend in the UK. I know she's in one of my meditation groups. In one of my meditation groups that I host. All right, Dragon, this is for you. All right. So, Dragon, oh my goodness, it's coming up about this violet flame. I'm not trying to self promote. I am just telling you right now what's coming up. All right. All right. So, Dragon, if you asked, and I know you probably did, but you're like, I am really focused on my person. And this person is being very emotionally immature. Is not really showing up for me the way I want them to. All right? So this person, so is this person, there's an age difference between you two? Because I see them as they are really illuminating. All right, they're really showing. So moon person usually means a Cancer or somebody who takes a while to think about things. This person takes a while to think about things. And so well, Jessica, just let me read this first. All right, I just don't know. It's after 11 o'clock, and I don't know for sure what I can actually do. I'm doing readings tomorrow, so can you join me tomorrow? And if you join me tomorrow, it would be better for me to do it then. I'll be a little bit fresh because I'll be online tomorrow. So this person is really illuminating, but taking a long time. It's like they're like the moon. They illuminate in the sky. They're so bright in the darkness, right? And so I don't know if that's you and this person knows you're their person. Yeah. I just think it would be better, Jessica. I'll message you when I go online tomorrow. All right? About 5 years. I'm not sure what is five. Yep, that's him, King of Swords. I don't see the King of Swords, but I see the Page of Cups upside down. And the situation here is your person's not giving the energy to this right now. And it has a lot to do with subconscious, the other person. So what are you projecting? What is going on that you are projecting and this person is mirroring that? There is a lot of mirrors, and this mirror has a lot to do with that. So this is this is happening where they're not giving into this energy. And so you are actually subconsciously working out the other person's energies. And so the challenge here is that you don't know how to play and be singing and dancing and having all of this light and love and divinity in this situation, because this doesn't, it feels really foreign to you, right? For a reconciliation, you need to learn how to receive, all right? You are having challenges receiving because of the fact is you don't want to look at something in the past, all right? There's something here in the past you don't want to look at, and it's interfering with your receiving wound. It is a receiving wound, and it is showing here that as you are going up the ascension path, there is some challenges that are coming up. And so because of that, this is actually, all right. So these projections, no, I'm wrapping up, and I just told the other person I'm coming back on tomorrow. It's after 11 o'clock p.m., which means I'm really tired after a long day, but I'm doing readings again tomorrow, I promise. And I don't know what time I'm going to do it, but I'll do a morning and I'll do a later in the day. So what's your time zone? What's your time zone? So maybe, because what I can do is I'll pop on and do some readings tomorrow in your time zone that you can be present. Just make sure to watch the notification. I'll be on and I'll do two readings tomorrow. All right. Thank you. What's your time zone? Oh, you're at the same time zone as me. All right. So you're the same one as me. I'm doing readings tomorrow 2 times. So look for my notification, and then we'll be able to do that. See, my attention span is getting so bad right now. So going back to the situation here. So your challenge is in this new situation, you're not really happy. In fact, it's not happy for you. Yeah, I'm in Vancouver, so we're not far from each other. So your challenges, you're having some trouble moving on as well. So here, you don't know how to get into your receiving wound. Like you have a wound in your receiving, and it has a lot to do with in your past. Your advice is showing that it's just temporary. This you're gonna experience a little bit of a negative purge, and that is not going to feel so good. It's going to feel like things are not going really well. It's going to seem like things are not going really well, but you need to get your consciousness, the subconscious. So it's like you got to do some shadow work. You got to see that there is some mirroring here. All right. The lesson here is you got to learn how to see that, how to reprogram your subconscious, how to look at what you've accomplished, how to be grateful for what you accomplished, believe that things can happen. The violet flame is mentioned here to help you with this. In fact, you're going to see clarity, lots of clarity once you go and get some of this energy fixed. Because I'm seeing here that you're recognizing a lot more about you, but thinking it's them. And this is the same with them. There's a lot of mirroring. All right. So you need to heal your emotional wounds. There is a healing of the abandonment wound that is coming up. There is a healing of abandonment wound coming up. There's some healing of wounds that needs to be done. Does that make sense? I mean, if you're looking for validation, it's definitely here, but there is a needing to heal the abandonment wound to get into, and your receiving wound. You're gonna see that you have no choice to do this. No matter where you go, no matter who you decide to do this with, you're gonna come up with this. Yes, the violet flame is, I have two different versions. Not two different versions. Actually, there seems like there's more than two different versions. It's only because I did two separate recordings of the same one. But I also have another version of the violet flame that I did probably about a year ago. That is also calling in the divine counterparts to help clear you. Yeah, definitely. I believe that. Yeah. But that's what I'm showing here, is that you have to heal your wounds. It's going to 21 days. I'm going to link them when I close this up. I will promise I'll go and link those the violet flames, and a couple of things I'm going to link on here. So come back once we end this call, and come back and you'll see the links in the description. All right. And I would say take like 25 minutes, listen to the violet flame every day. It will help. And the mother wounds is not coming up, but it's definitely some emotional wounds and abandonment wounds and receiving wound is coming up. But this is something right now that you have to look at what you want and start aligning your energies with it. Yeah, I kind of see that. I agree. I see that right now he's running. He's in running stage. So when you focus on you, that would pull that person back in. I'll be back here tomorrow. I will go and link some of those. It will help. And actually, in my playlist, and Get Your Soulmate, Dump the Rest playlist, Violet Flame Meditation for Releasing Negative. I just did it like 2 days ago. I did a live recording, and there's like 3 of them in there, but I think I'm going to remove I'll remove it from a couple of the extra ones there. All right. So I hope you all got some of the answers that you were looking for. Focus on you. I really think that doing the violet flame will help. You got some karmic debris. Usually when we are talking about being in alignment with somebody who we've had past lives with, it will bring up that vibration from the past so easily. And there is some work you have to do, same as the last person in the reading. It has come up a little bit. Of course, there was some people who had some other things going on. With you, it's abandonment wound and receiving wound. Receiving wound. You have to believe that you deserve it. All right. All right. I'll put the link in. I don't know if I can actually put the link in while I'm here. Let me see. Maybe I can. I know it would go so much easier if I just copy and paste it when we're done. Could you number them eventually like a course? So what you're going to find is I'm putting them all together in the one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one where it's just the readings, and we'll have a bunch of them. I am re-recording a lot of my healing videos. All right. So I'm creating new recordings of a lot of them. And so I can certainly say this. I write books, and I have a book, and I have a book that might be really beneficial to you. And yeah, you're definitely in receiving wound. So in those books, they're talking about the laws of the universe and understanding raising your vibration and understanding how yeah, I got that. I got that from one viewer. So it's really important for you to say, first of all, step one, just clear that other energy. Clear any energy, because the mirroring means you're just reacting to that energy that's not even you, it's somebody else. All right. All right. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to put those links in the description. Give me like 2 minutes. Promise they'll be linked in there. All right. And so for now, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll see you here tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. And send your friends. Bye now.